it's Gail here. It's cold tonight. It's 6 o'clock on, what day is it? Tuesday, the 10th of January, I think. And I've come down my shed in the dark and the rain and the wind, and I've put my heater on and my lights and everything, just so that I can tell you what's been going on. So we will start, because I did say on the last one I would show you, if I remembered, the little reindeer that I made with my grandson. So here it is. You can see how fragile that is. He said put the eyes on, put the ears on, Granny, things like that. And the body is made of twirled round a pencil, I don't know what they're called, pipe cleaners. It's got socks on its feet and everything. I made 2 of them. They're a bit kind of wobbly, but there you go. See, recognisable things made by me and my grandson on the lead up to Christmas. Anyway, this is a charm pack I've got. I Believe in Angels. It's Christmas. It's very nice. I had a bit of a disaster with the Christmas quilt that I've got, that I usually put on my bed every Christmas, but I inadvertently, in my stupidity, I bought some green, it's all green and red and white, some green backing cotton for the back, and we washed it last year and it ran, and I've washed it about 6 times, and it's all very pale green and red now. So we've not put it on the bed because I've gone off it a bit. It might come out more and more the more I wash it, but that'll have to wait till summer now. So I bought this Christmas set. So it's got reds. It's called I Believe in Angels. Can you see the little angels? Yeah. So and red checks. So I know this isn't going to run, and I shall make sure I pre-wash my backing fabrics, because that's how we learn, isn't it? So they're little bells, and then it goes to the greens. See, green holly and bells. It's very pretty, isn't it? It's subtle. It's not in your face Christmas. And then it's got multicolours and creams, and then it goes to the blues, which, here they are, the blues. They're pretty, aren't they? So I think I'm going to actually get to grips with this year, ready for next Christmas. I'm thinking of doing a 9 patch with it. Anyway, I have also got a charm pack. So that's why I'm thinking of a 9 patch, because I thought I've got 5 sets of charm packs, really, haven't I? Once I cut this 10-inch pack into 4. So we'll see, and I've got extra fabric to go with it. So that's one of my new things. I have got something lovely as well in the house, but I wasn't able to access that quite so easily. I bought from our D-Stash group some Henry glass, lots of different white on whites, 10-inch pre-cut. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'm happy to have that. And I also got Robin Pickens, as usual. What they're called, pansies, posies. Now let's see, I haven't really had a look at this. It just came the other day, and you know, I don't know what I do with my time, but I seem to run out of it quite a lot, considering I don't really do anything very much. I've been my daughter for Christmas. She's a funny one. She bought me 12 books, and they're all wrapped up, so I don't know what the book is, with a clue like romance written on the paper. And I'm apparently I'm supposed to read a book a month, and it's a bit like an advent up till next year. So I've read the first book, so that was very interesting, because I don't have time to read. So I picked one for January and I've read it, and I'm not going to read another one now till February. So that gives me some time to sew, because of course you can't sew and read, and I'd rather sew. But it was quite enjoyable reading a book that I didn't pick, you know, that was it was a murder mystery one, but you know, it was nice. Anyway, This is the Robin Pickens, the newest Robin Pickens range that I've ordered, and it's pansies, posies, as I said, and it's got all sorts of, it's all purples. I love purple. I love purple and green. I mean, the one I did for the Queen's Walk, that was all purples, wasn't it? That was more purple and pink with some green in it. I mean, look, lovely, aren't they? I love that. They're like irises, aren't they, purple and green? I mean, pansies, considering, you know, well, I don't know, are they? I think they're sweet. No, the pansies, aren't they, obviously? They come in other colours, but they're mostly purples. So, so that's my latest 10-inch thing. That's lovely. I think that's lovely. It is. It's got a little birdie on it. What's the fact? You might be able to see it on better. No. There. See a little birdie, but you can't see its head. Anyway, that's. I don't have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I really must get to grips with actually doing some making, which I can now. Christmas is over. Apart from all the knitting and things. Have I got my knitting in here? Just let me go and see if I've got my new knitting. Here we go. Ooh. Now, you know that I keep saying to my husband, who doesn't buy me anything, I've chosen my Christmas present. Well, this year, this is the wool. Put it over there, and here's the other wool. I told you that I saw it on Sewing Street. It's designed by can't remember his name, Stuart Hillard, yeah, and it's knitting cables. So you knit a stripe at a time. You can see like a stripe, and each stripe has got different cable pattern on. So you're actually you'll be an expert in cable, won't you, by the time it's finished? Start with a small one. Anyway, the instructions I've downloaded. I've got to print them off. I've got my cable needles, and that's the one I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do it this year though, because I have got a crochet one from last year that I've not started yet. Anyway, that's what I got for Christmas off my husband, and I have started to sew together these. So we're supposed to sew them together in lengths of 11, but I've decided lengths of 10 will do. So this is how far I've got. These are all my blocked ones, and I was supposed to, in fact I did sew it together with the white crochet stitch in the white wool, but I didn't like it. It was too uneven. The way I was doing it, it wasn't an even stitch. So I decided to just sew it with rainbow. It's a rainbow wool I've got. So I don't know if you can see here. You can see the stitches in between are a pink, and over here they're a green. That's just how it's coming out of the there, of the rainbow wool. And then I thought that will, you know, save me caring about whether or not it matches. I didn't like the white, and I didn't like the crochet stitch. It was too uneven. So I'm doing it with a stitch, and I'll tell you something I didn't realise when I started this. At the end, you have to do halves. She leaves it wiggly like this down the side, but I think I might do halves down there as well. But in the pattern, there's a pattern for halves, half of the tessellating tile type thing. And I've been and got some new glasses, so I won't have to go like this now to see what time it is. I can just put my glasses on. There we are. Oh, look at that, you can see the ring light. Maybe I'll have to dodge around a bit. Let me move that up there. I'll have to look into that, won't I, before I put my glasses on. And there was me saying I didn't want the anti-reflect thing finished putting on me. Maybe I should have. But maybe it wouldn't have made any difference, who knows. So, oh, I also bought myself these. Now, it's a bit weird this, I know. I'm not entirely normal. But I've bought other ones of these, so I'm not sure where they are. I tell you, I've got so much stuff, I don't know where it is. These are tea towels. I love them. I think they're lovely. And they're by Joe Brown. Is it Joe Brown or Joe Brown's? You know, I mean, he has some lovely things. Lovely clothes, lovely soft furnishings, bedding and things. Well, he also has lovely tea towels. So, there we are. It's lovely, isn't it? That's one of them. They come in sets of 3. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll probably make a quilt because, you know, I'm that way inclined. There, that's got birds on it, and what's that, a winged wolf? That's lovely. I'm just and I've decided I'd better start actually, you know, making things, because I'm going to die soon, aren't I? Well, maybe not soon, but you know, soon enough. Soon enough I'll be dead, and I won't have done anything with half of the fabrics that I've got. So I'm gonna, this year, that's what I've decided to do. This year I'm just going to sew a lot. Instead of starting things and not finishing. I don't know if I'm going to start a lot of things and not finish them, or actually complete lots of things. I don't know, I've not decided. We'll have to see how it goes, and it'll have to be a bit warmer, I think, because it's a bit cold in here. What is it at the moment? 17 degrees, and I've got on my scarf, my jumper, my t-shirt and my cardigan to keep me warm, and of course 2 skirts. It's a lot warmer in the house because we decided, regardless of the cost, we cannot sit there in the cold, and for anyone to expect someone to do that is just ridiculous, because you can't do it. It's like torture. We sat there with no heating, with all our layers on and our thermal underwear, which is all right through a normal winter, but when it is below freezing, it's inhumane, to be honest. I feel so sorry for the people that aren't in credit. At least we're in credit on our electric and gas bill. I mean, we're being more careful. When it's warm enough, we turn it off instead of just keeping it on, you know. But it's let's just hope it's not too cold the rest of the winter. I mean, you see on the news, don't you? I watch a lot of things on. I don't actually watch the news. It's too political. But I see a lot of things about other countries and their snow on YouTube. I mean, some places the snow is just unimaginable. Well, here in England, you wouldn't imagine it. Last time it really, really snowed and people were stuck in their snowed-in houses and little villages was the Christmas before I got married. So that was 1981, and we've not really had a bad winter since then. I mean, there was people living in motorway service stations because they couldn't get anywhere. You know, it was ridiculous. I remember it was a long time ago. My husband, he was away working in South Wales, and every day people queued up at the bakers to buy bread because there was no food getting to the supermarkets or anything, and he made bread every day. And he said one day all the snow fell off a roof of a house near the bakers, and it landed on the top of you know, like a transit van, and it caved in. All the roof caved in down to the level of the bonnet. There's a lot of snow, and that was what, 40 years ago. I mean, it's not like that here anyway, where I live. But can you imagine going through that without any heating? I mean, if you've got a house with you know, like a proper fire with a chimney, then at least you can burn some stuff. You know, burn old chairs and things, whatever. I don't know how much wood costs. Or even coal or anything. I don't know if you're allowed to use coal now. It has to be smokeless. I don't see how how you can get something to burn without smoke. But you know, I'm no expert. Anyway, it's not good, is it? So I'm thinking, what's this I've got here? I just noticed. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, maybe I should do this ready for next year as well, because I didn't do it this year. It's a panel that makes it makes a stable with the sheep and Jesus and things in it. It's got all the cut out people. They're all upside down. The angel and Mary and Joseph and the camels and the sheep. Yeah, I've got so much stuff I don't need anymore, but I bought more. I bought some tonight on my D-Stash group. I'm out of control, aren't I? I'm a bit like that with food. You know, I'm thinking now it's New Year, I'll go on my diet. But I'm really finding it hard to live without any biscuits. You know, I have that many cups of tea because my husband is a teaaholic. And when he's home all the time, he probably makes a cup of tea every hour or two. And it's so much nicer with a biscuit, isn't it? Or, you know, 3 biscuits. And we've eaten everything that's naughty in the house. And I've had to buy some extra biscuits. Because it's just not a pleasant experience giving up biscuits. I mean, really, you see, when I was first diagnosed as diabetic, and I stopped eating everything that was sweet, and I had a lot of trouble with my blood sugar going too low, and so I started eating biscuits again. But I think I eat too many. All the weight I lost last year, put it all back on, just over Christmas. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just looking around at what have I got to do. I've got to start a project. I've gotten one out to finish, and that's a lot of hand sewing, so I think I'll be doing that in the house in the evenings. I don't know where it is though. I've got to dig it out from wherever I've put it, and I might start something new that I need to do on my sewing machine. I've not used my sewing machine for a while, so yeah, I'm gonna have to start coming in here and doing things instead of sitting in the house. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Hopefully I'll have something interesting to tell you next time I make a video, but it's been a couple of weeks and I thought I'd better keep in touch, even though it's freezing and not very interesting. But I hope this leaves you well. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.